Hello Virgo, thank you for coming to my channel, Light to My Path Tarot. I'm Denise and this is a mid to end of month September reading for Virgo. This is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and it's not a personal reading. So some things here may resonate and some may not. So take what applies to you, leave what doesn't. Let's talk about what's going on for you right now, Virgo. Center of the reading, you have the Eight of Pentacles here in the reverse. I feel like somebody is either overwhelmed at work, or it can be a change in job, change in career, or something like that. But because we have the Two of Cups here in the reverse at the top of the reading here, I'm feeling like this Eight of Pentacles can have to do with, especially because the Queen of Swords is here at the bottom. I feel like this Eight of Pentacles reverse can have something to do with somebody doesn't want to put in the work in this situation any longer. Also with the Eight of Pentacles, I'm getting, you know how with the traditional Eight of Pentacles, it's a guy kind of like away from all the distractions and he's putting his pentacles on display. You might not want to put anything on display, like your effort or something like that. Like you don't want to have to make any big gestures or something like that. But mostly I just feel that maybe you feel like you've done enough work. And I say that too because we have this Ten of Wands over here in your outside influence. So maybe you think you've done enough work. Something has become burdensome to have to put in any more work or any more effort or to work on something. The Eight of Pentacles, now, if we're talking about you, it can be an energy of that you need to work on yourself, always improving. Maybe you stopped improving. Maybe you stopped going to the gym or it's just like you just stop putting an effort in yourself, maybe. We do have the Queen of Swords at the base of your reading here. So I do feel like you're cutting something out of your life. And it can be a relationship there with that Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is in reverse. So there can be love. I feel like, when the Two of Cups is here, it's like there is love there, but you're not on the same page about something. There could be some big differences. Now, I want to talk about this crossing energy here, which is the Queen of Pentacles. So that's your challenge for the rest of the month of September is the Queen of Pentacles. It is an energy of abundance, living a good life kind of thing. It is like a security, it's home base, it's motherly love, it's nurturing, it's I know what my gift is and I know how to use it. It's a high self-value kind of thing. High integrity is what I'm getting to. That's your challenge, to get to this place of high integrity with the Queen of Pentacles as a challenge. Your recent past, you have the Five of Swords in reverse. So I feel like everybody just could have walked away or, nobody wants to fight anymore. Or it could also be a power shift where one person may have had an advantage. Now the tables have turned and the other person is more at an advantage. Could go different ways. We have the King of Swords here in your near future. So again, I get high integrity with the Queen and the King of Swords. They're both, it's a detached kind of energy. It's a little bit cold, a little bit not like they're not gonna rush and storm you with, emotions and all that gushy stuff. They're kind of more reserved. But it is a high level of integrity. It's a high level of honesty, and clarity. I get clarity too. Like the Queen of Swords is like, yeah, you can come forward, careful what you say because I have a big sword. The King of Swords is more like an energy of distances himself and maybe even chooses his words very carefully and methodically wasn't the word that I wanted to use, but it's the one that kept coming to me. So, using very mature, high integrity language, even when interacting or communicating with someone. But I do feel like you could be cutting something out of your life here that you don't want to put any more energy into. There could have been a lot of bickering, fights, or something like that. And it's like, I don't think you want to do that anymore. And I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is saying, be high integrity here. Recognize your value. And I can recognize your value too with this Nine of Pentacles. She only chooses the high fruit. She doesn't choose the low hanging fruit, She has blinders on this bird. Is that a hawk? Or what kind of bird is it? I forget. I think it's a hawk, but I'm not for sure. Anyway, she kind of has where it only sees what she wants it to see. She's like, she teaches people how to treat her. It's discipline. It's a high value self-worth kind of energy. It's also an independent kind of card, and this could be just about, the self-love, the coming home to, loving who you are and not needing any outside validation. Because I feel like the outside validation, like, it causes this, the Five of Swords, or, it causes the Two of Cups in the reverse. It's like somebody can't always be, Also, the Two of Cups is mirroring image. So what you think of yourself is what you're seeing in front of you. So what are you seeing in front of you, Virgo? Are you seeing high quality? Are you seeing somebody that wants to put in effort? Are you seeing somebody that loves themselves and you? I'm not one to usually ask questions, so I don't know where that came from. But here we have the Six of Pentacles. This is discernment and giving. Where are you giving and why? And where are you withholding and why? And not that it's bad either way, but, it is about, a lot of people say it's equal give and take, but it's not for me. It's not equal give and take for me. It's about discernment, about who deserves your time, love, attention, money. Who deserves those things and who does not deserve those things, Ten of Wands in your outside influence, something's heavy and hard and oppressive, and it's a lot to carry. It's a lot on your plate in some aspect. The good thing about the Ten of Wands is that it is the completion of something. So it's like you've carried that as long as you're going to. The Queen of Swords is here to go ahead and cut that out. And then the King of Swords, I feel like, is going to get some distance to reflect and to get something straight in his mind. We have the Nine of Swords here. This is a really sad Nine of Swords, by the way. There's a sheep in the background there, and her baby has died, and she's like desperately bleeding to the angel to bring it back, and she can't. And the crows are sitting there waiting to devour it. So it's like there's something that you can't bring back, and I feel like it could be causing a lot of anxiety in the mind. It's like you want something back so bad because you may hurt really bad with it not being there, and you just can't get this out of your mind. So I guess the thing I want to say about that Nine of Swords is the more you keep replaying that in your mind, the stronger that is going to be prominent in your mind always. So it is mental anguish. It is the nightmare card. It just looks like a very sad, heart-wrenching energy here that you just keep replaying in your mind. And the other thing I want to say about this Nine of Pentacles here as your outcome, I know everybody wants to be coupled up, but it's better to be alone and in this high vibrational self-love, very high self-love, very high integrity. And I'm not saying to be snooty, but I'm just saying know your worth and know your value, because your life is going to be so much better, even if it's single, than dealing with a Five of Swords and a Two of Cups in the reverse, something that and then you need to do something for yourself that's high value, I'm feeling too, because that Eight of Pentacles in the reverse can talk about the need to improve something within you. And I do feel like that Queen of Pentacles is talking about value. And then, like I said, we get to this Ace of Cups. It is overflowing love and abundance. It is newness regarding love. And I think healthy emotions too. But like, you have to feel this for yourself. But I feel like you might be in this place of this desperate, bring this thing back to me, bring this person back to me or something. I feel like it is very heavy in your mind. And I feel like that could even be why you may withhold in one areas and give in others, according to whatever it is that you keep playing in your mind. The Six of Wands is reversed. The Queen of Cups is here. The Eight of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the High Priestess reversed. And there's the Five of Cups. So I think there's something here that you're keeping under wraps, that you're not letting people know, and it probably has to do with that Nine of Swords right there. There's a lot of messages going out here. It's very fast-moving energy. Could be secrets coming out. The Six of Swords is reversed, so that does have to do with being stuck in something. Like, you can't cut yourself loose from it. The Queen of Swords is here to help you cut yourself loose from something, because it's keeping you in a state of turmoil. It's keeping you in a state of burdened. And it's a lot having to do with the mind. We have a lot of mind stuff going on here. We have the Queen of Swords, the Five of Swords reversed, the King of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and there's the Six of Swords. I mean, my gosh, that's a lot of swords. The Eight of Cups is walking away from something that is not part of what you want, and you know this. Your compass is pointing in a different direction, but it's like there's something here that's just not satisfying you. And it could be the reason why that has, in reverse, that the breakup has happened. The Queen of Cups also asks us to keep our heart open. It asks us to heal, and it's a lot about understanding ourselves and our emotions and how we act or react from them, but mostly I feel like she's saying, don't close off your heart, even if you're going to go in a new direction, because I feel like you may need to go in a new direction here, because there's something that just keeps you swirling around in the same turmoil. Ace of Cups is love yourself. Five of Cups is, yes, there's some kind of grief and regret here. And sometimes, you just have to take the time and feel that and get through it. Like, nothing's going to magically take that away. But I think what's going to help for you is recognizing your worth and your value and what is high integrity behavior and what is high integrity thinking. Because whatever you're seeing in your outside world is a reflection of what's going on in your mind and what you continuously think about. And I feel like it's this Nine of Swords here, something very painful, like you want something back so bad. And so because you can't have it, you end up carrying this Ten of Wands here, or you, and I'm not saying discernment is a bad thing either, but it's like you withhold in one area and give in another, and it's about why. What are the reasons why you do both, That's what I have for you, Virgo, for mid to, let's see. I don't feel like I need to get advice cards. I was just thinking of, do I need to get advice cards? But I feel like the King of Swords, get some distance. Get some distance and get to know yourself is what I'm getting. The Nine of Pentacles, the high fruit. You know, don't pick the low-hanging fruit. You want the best. You want the high fruit. And that's going to take some discipline is what for yourself and in teaching others how to treat you. Queen of Swords is cutting things out of your life that, you know, if you can't make it be whatever it is that you're yearning for or wanting back. You can't make something be that, you know, you can't force it. And it's kind of unfair to yourself and others if that's what you're trying to do. Not saying that you are, but I'm just saying what I'm seeing here. That's what I have for you, Virgo. I hope this is helpful for you. And if it is, I would love it if you would help me grow my channel. Please subscribe, hit that like button. And I will be posting more videos. I do dailies. I try to keep up with the weeklies, but I also have a full-time job, so I do the best I can. But I do try to do weeklies. Sometimes it just ends up being, you know, the beginning of the month, the end of or the mid-month and the end of the month. I am going to be doing a full moon in Aries reading, which we have coming up later this week. So stay tuned, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you soon.